Alright, y'all, now we're going to do the in-cabin inspection. So, while you're letting your air build up for when you do your air brake test, you want to, go ahead and go over your in-cab inspection. So, what you want to do first is a safe start. You got to put your vehicle in neutral, cut your parking brakes off. If you're in an automatic, you would turn your truck on. Make sure that ABS light come on and come off. That's major on the in-cab inspection. But I'm in the automatic, so I will have to turn the truck off and then back on and chock my wheels. That's the only chance we get to get out. In a manual, I think you depress the clutch, start the vehicle, and then since it's in gear already, the truck should already be secured. That's if you're in the manual. I'm automatic, so yeah. We're gonna start off with our windshield and our mirrors. There, so windshield, mirrors. They're clean, there's no cracks or damages, and mirrors are adjusted to me, the driver. Then we're gonna start with our wipers and washers. They're working, they're not damaged. Pump sprays on both sides, and you'll just, pump your sprays and show them that it worked. Show them that it spreads evenly across the windshield, and the rubber seals are intact. They're not cracked, chipped, or damaged. My light indicators. My left, my right, my high beams, it's not high beams. Then you got my four ways. And then you also have the low beams. They all work and they all illuminate. So then you will go to your oil gauge. There's no broken or missing needles. It is rising to its normal level. It has no warning lights. Then you'll have your water temperature. It reads normal with no warning lights. It has no broken or missing needles. My ammeter meter, since it's digital, I can see that it's 14 volts, but it wanted to be between 12 and 14 volts. My air pressure gauge works properly. It builds up from 85 psi to 100 psi within 45 seconds, and my governor cutout is at 120. My heater and defroster controls work. Fan blows top and bottom. So now I have to say 2 defects for that. And that's kind of a gray area, but how I would say it is, I would say my heater blows properly. My defroster works. It clears any fog from the windshield. And it blows properly. It should keep me warm. Then you have your horns. You have your city horn and your air horn. They both work and they both sound. So they both make a sound and they both work. My seatbelt. This seatbelt right here, it's not cut, torn, or frayed, and it latches and unlatches properly. I can't do that. I'm gonna do another video for y'all better. I gotta kind of rush because they, about to test somebody. Yeah, it's a working seatbelt. Then you want to come down to your emergency equipment. You have 3 non-broken reflective triangles. You also have, should be a fire extinguisher, but I don't see it. Oh, right here. You have a fire extinguisher. It's properly charged. properly mounted, it's a secured fire extinguisher. And then you should have electrical fuses somewhere in your truck. Right here would be mine, electrical fuses inside my vehicle. So now I'm going to do the tug test. So I'm going to release I'm going to set my parking, release my trailer, let the air settle. Then I'm going to give it a little tug. There you go, a tug. Now, I'm going to pull my other one and release these. And I'm going to do the same thing. You should get a little tug. There you go, a tug. Back to neutral. And then my next test, I'm not going to do because they don't want us to move the truck. Because it's like, it's other people doing their test. So they don't want us to, like, driving around the yard. But in this part of the test, of the tug test, will be the service brake test. And basically you will drive 5 miles per hour, and then you will come to a stop, and your steering wheel should not pull left or right. And it should stop straight. So that's basically it for the tug test. Now for the air brake test, I'm gonna do that for y'all one more again. So what you want to do is, let me make sure my brakes are set. All right, we're good. You want to turn. First off, you want to build your air pressure up to governor cutout, because that lets you know that your air tanks are full, and then you'll be able to have enough air to conduct your brake test. You do not want to take your brake test without enough air, because that's an automatic fail. So build that air pressure up. You should hear the trailer sneeze. Let's see if we can hear it. It should be a loud, like kind of sound. So I'm gonna assist the vehicle, help build that air pressure up. And you got 2 air gauges. You always want to focus on the primary. This is your secondary, your primary. Focus on the primary. And if you look in the air gauges, you'll see a P and you'll see an S. The P is primary, the S is secondary. Just, I want to throw that out there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, also when you're talking about your mirrors, you also want to get the outside of the mirror too when you're doing the your pre-trip outside. So you want to talk about the mirrors inside, you want to talk about the mirrors outside. When you're outside, you talk about the mirror brackets as well. So not just the mirror, you want to talk about the mirror and the brackets. All right, let's build that pressure up, because act like you don't want to. Alright, so now our pressure build up. Just kind of continue to build it up real quick, because you want to hear that governor cutout. If you don't hear that governor cutout, your tanks are not full, and you might fail your test. So I'm gonna try to keep this short for y'all, because I think they about to come out. Said they come out at 10. It's 9:51, so I got about 9 minutes to do this for y'all. But I got y'all though. There it go. Our air cut out, our governor cut out. So you want to cut the vehicle off, let it settle, and then you want to turn it back on. A lot of people forget to turn it back on. Now you want to hold the brake for 60 seconds. And you should lose no more than 4 PSI in 1 minute. If you lose more than 4 PSI, that's an automatic fail. So blah, blah, blah. Let's say a minute went by. Okay, that test will be considered successful. Next, we'll do our low warning test. So we should hear a buzzing sound or see a warning light on or before 60 psi. So let's go ahead and do that. There it go. Oh, there's the warning light. There it go. It came back on. You know what I'm saying? So we got the warning light. Now that will be considered a successful test. Next will be your emergency spring valves. So you're gonna push your brakes in. Okay. You know, settled. Now you wanna pump the brakes until these two knobs pop out. This is called your emergency spring valves. So these come on between 40 and 20 psi. So you're going to continue to pump. Now watch for them to pop out. There they go. They both popped out. That will indicate a successful air brake test. You are officially done with your in-cabin inspection. You dig?